And welcome back to Set Period Action, live here from the Twin Arenas in Whitecourt, where it is your NEBC and Yukon Trackers. To start the second period will be on the power play. And so Curtis Lee, Chase London, and Marcus Rule will be on the forward group. It's going to be Ross and Kindrat. Hatton's going to stop the puck off the backboards from bouncing all the way out. And Ross comes back to it. He skates up. He puts it into the skates of Lee. Lee is going to get it to a stick. He gets the zone. He's going to pull the delay, gets a little bit of time and space. He puts it off the equipment of the referee, and then he goes back and chases the puck down. Puck's going to come to London. London tries to pass it back to Kindrat and coughs it up. And now here come the Wolverines on net. Blocker save by Hatton. It's going to bounce out the other side. And Ross tries to play that puck, and it's going to bounce all the way out to Rule. Rule puts it into the skates of the official. It's going to go across the blue line, and Lee's going to try to come to the puck. It's going to bounce to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to skate away from pressure. Kindrat towards the front of the net. Centering pass goes backside and out of the reach of Lee. And London with an open ice hit, and they're going to call that hitting too hard. No, they're going to call that interference. Thought he had touched the puck anyways, but I guess the hit was a little bit late, and London will go off, and so that'll be the end of the Trackers power play. And in 40 seconds, the Wolverines will have a power play of their own. So faceoff comes all the way down to the right of Landon Hatton in the defensive zone of the Trackers. And so Nick Lowen to take the faceoff draw. Puck's going to be back towards the Wolverine point man, and it's going to bounce to Lowen. Lowen puts it off the stick of Hatton, and it'll be Turner over to Kindrat. 4-on-4 hockey right at this point. Sauced up into the middle. It's off of Kimmy to Lowen. Lowen back to Kimmy. Kimmy has the puck along the wall. He's going to be forced off the puck, but the puck's going to come to Lowen. Lowen now with the puck protects it, gets it back to Turner. Turner has it at the point, walks in. Turner shoots. He puts it into the corner. It's going to bounce to Kindrat. Kindrat has it. He tries to push that puck back down to Lowen. Lowen's going to push it down below the goal line and go battle for it. Centering pass. It's going to come all the way out to Turner. Turner gets it off the boards. He's going to put it back in the corner for Lowen. Lowen's going to be checked. And here come the Wolverines now on the power play. Down to the puck is Kimmy, and the Wolverines will gather possession of it. They move it to the middle of the ice. It's going to bounce and come to the player trailing up on the play. And Wolverines delay along the boards, but it'll be the Trackers who outsmart it and get the puck down the ice. So a minute left in the penalty to Chase London. And they got Owen Florient's number on the board, so I was going to say Florient. And Brownlee reaches for the puck. And here comes the defender from the Wolverines, plays it back to the defender. It comes back to the top of the circles, loose puck and a bounce. Battling for it is Kindrat. He's going to not quite get to it. It's intercepted by the Wolverine penalty killer. He's taking it towards the net, stick handling towards the net. He puts it past the far post, or the near post, and it bounces out. That puck's shot up. And it'll be Landon Hatton. He reaches up with his glove and makes the save, even though it would have went over the net. So just to be sure and to settle things down, the netminder holds on. So 27 seconds left in the penalty to London. Brownlee and Florian out on the ice to try to kill off the last 24 seconds. And now Whitecourt controls along the board. Schwantz reaches in, trying to apply a little bit of pressure. It's going to roll to Ross. Ross buries it along the boards, kept in at the point by Whitecourt. And to the puck comes Brownlee, but it's Whitecourt with it, top of the circle. That one's going to deflect and go into the corner. And Whitecourt controls. They go to the circle. They try to play it to the net. Here comes Schwantz. He can't clear it out of the zone. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Florient takes the body. He's trying to clear that puck, but the Wolverines keep it in. Florient goes and returns the favor and takes the Wolverine down as he's being held. And so here's Brownlee now. Brownlee in London. Brownlee with the puck. He's going to get it down to London, and London can't bat it out of the air. It bounces into the glove of the netminder. And so Florient was all entangled in his own zone. Looked like he would have or could have got a call, but the official elected not to, and so he discusses that on his way off the ice. And the Trackers will send out Justin Brownlee, Curtis Lee, and Connor Brown for a shift with Viens and Kindrat. Lee in the faceoff draw. Puck's going to be played back by Brown to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to fake the shot off the ankles of the Wolverine checker, and the puck's going to go back down. into the Wolverine zone. Wolverines get it to the blue line and out. Brown comes to the puck, and it's over to Lee. Puck's going to bounce, and Wolverines are going to get it through the neutral zone past Viens. Icing's waved off. It'll be Kindrat first to the puck anyways. He steps up behind his goal, and he's going to come back out, and he makes his way up through the zone as the Wolverines move out of his way. He gets across the blue line, still stick handling, and he's going to chip that away. He takes a little hack and a slash. He applies a body check. Puck's going to come back to the near corner. Connor Brown's going to put that puck towards the net, but can't get all of it, and the Wolverines take it and make their way back up the ice. They dump that into the far corner. It's going to roll to Viens. Viens gets out of the way of the check, loses his stick in the process, and now Kindrat's going to go try battle for it. Viens tries to pick up his stick, but he gets put to the ground, and he's going to play a little bit of soccer. He kicks it to Brown. Brown puts it off the boards, and that one's going to bounce to the neutral zone. Racing to the puck will be Lowen. Lowen now with the puck on his backhand, centering it in behind Brownlee, over to Brown. Brown can't handle the puck off the boards, and the Wolverines come back through the neutral zone, and getting out of the way is Justin Brownlee, and they're going to change as Rule and Florian push their way onto the ice to get the lines all back together, and so that'll be a delayed offside call as the trackers touch it, and so Lowen was unaware that he was offside, and so they're going to bring that puck further down the ice to penalize the trackers. They're going to call it an intentional offside because Lowen intentionally touched the puck and didn't let the Wolverines come out at a leisurely pace. Puck's in behind Lowen into the corner. Turner gets taken into the boards. Whitecourt controls below the goal line, and Whitecourt plays it to the point. Point shot is faked, and it's put into the corner around the board. It's going to roll to Rule. Sexsmith pinch as the D-man comes back down, and the Whitecourt Wolverines taken for a ride. Shot by Lowen goes off the stick of the Wolverine defender, and as it bounces off the netting, the netminder hauls it down, but the whistle is going because the puck had left the playing surface. And so they'll line it up to the left of the netminder by the looks of it. 14:57, 1-0 is the score in the second period, where your NEBC and Yukon Trackers lead the Wolverines of Whitecourt. And so Curtis Lee take the face-off draw, and it's into Lee's skates to London, and London with the shot deflects and goes out of play, and so they'll do it all from the same spot again. And so Curtis Lee to take the face-off draw. Puck's going to bounce, and London comes off the boards, hits the Wolverine player. Kimmy now with the puck on a string, gets it down to Lee. Puck's going to bounce out front. Wolverines are going to gather, collect. They move it through the middle of the ice, and they come with speed through the neutral zone. Shots off of Ross's skates. It bounces, and the Wolverine player tries to bounce it out of the air. Lee loses possession of it, or sorry, Kimmy loses possession of it. It was in his skates, and then it follows the Whitecourt player out of the zone. Whitecourt dumps it back in, and it will be Ross who slowly waits for the puck. He plays it over to Turner. Turner now from behind his net is going to be harassed, and that one's deflected off the stick of a Wolverine forechecker and out of play, so the face-off will come outside the zone. Trackers will do a full-scale change. They'll send out Nathan Brownlee, Justin Brownlee, and Connor Brown for a shift, with Kindrat and Kyle Schwantz. Nathan Brownlee lines up. That puck's going to bounce over towards Justin. Nathan's going to come over and grab the puck. He's going to move through the neutral zone. Shot's going to be put off the stick, going to bounce off the backboards. And now Nathan Brownlee gets to the puck behind the goal. He controls. He's going to put it back to Kindrat. Kindrat with the shot down low, bounces off the boards. And Wolverines now are going to be forced in the corner. Brownlee pushes the player off the puck. Don't know how that's a penalty when you just push the player away with your hands so close. Wolverine player lost his footing as he skated towards the puck, and Brownlee pushed him away from it. But you won't win that argument. So they'll come all the way down to the tracker zone. And it'll be a Wolverine power play with 13:59. Trackers are going to try to hold on to their 1-0 lead and kill off the penalty. Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Nope. Nick Lone to take the face-off draw. Puck's going to be all the way to the Wolverine point to point, back to the top of the circle, and Wolverines control and stick handle. They're going to move it down low below the goal line, and the puck's played towards the net. Good save by Landon Hatton as the Wolverine player pushes the netminder out of the way, put towards the goals, going to go all the way into the corner. Florian's going to have the Sexsmith pinch on him, and he's going to try to push that puck out. It's off the skates of the defender and down into the near corner. Viennes takes the check, puck's still down low, and Wolverines are going to control. They move it up to the point. It's through the point man's skates, and they have to go to the neutral zone. D-man falls. Here comes Nick Lone with the puck. He tries to toe drag around the defender, and Whitecourt regroups, and they're going to put it back towards the middle of the ice. They can't control the puck, and so they'll go back and regroup again, and it's Florian going to battle for the puck. He's going to get the puck away from the Wolverines. He puts it into his skates. He's trying to take that puck towards the net, and now Wolverines come up the near side. They look cross ice onto the stick of the forward. They're working on Kindrat's side, and Kindrat's going to try to keep that puck board side. Loose puck now. Kindrat's going to push it forward, and it will be Marcus Rule who gets to it, and he gets it down the length of the ice. It's going to go into the far corner, and now Curtis Lee's going to look the puck down. He's going to cycle down. Rule's going to come and try to force that puck board side, and Wolverines come cross ice to the near side with speed. Here come the Wolverines off the boards into the back of the net as that deflects off a stick in front of Hatton, and Hatton was maybe a little bit more overcommitted to the one side of the net, and so it's a power play goal for the Wolverines off the stick of the defender, I believe, into the back of the Trackers net. So an unfortunate turn of events. The Trackers give up their 1-goal lead and now are tied 1-1 with 12:35 left in the second period. And maybe just a little bit more urgency, not letting that guy gain the blue line and get your stick on him a little sooner. But hindsight's 20/20. Schwantz back to Kindrat. Kindrat now controls. He moves it up over to Brownlee. Justin Brownlee puts it off the back wall. It's going to bounce. Netminder is going to play it. And here comes Brown to take the body. And he's looking to regain possession of the puck. And it bounces to Justin Brownlee with a shot on net. Brownlee gets taken out. Here comes Nathan Brownlee to take a check. And he battles and takes the player off the puck. He still controls it. He still has the puck at the top of the circle trying to get it to the net. And it's Connor Brown searching for the puck, or Justin Brownlee searching for the puck. Puck's going to come back to Nathan Brownlee, to Kyle Schwantz. Kyle Schwantz with a shot. Bounces off the goaltender's glove. It's going to get to the blue line. Brownlee's able to keep it in. He's going to take it down low. And Nathan Brownlee turns away from pressure. He puts it over to Kyle Schwantz. Schwantz now is going to put it deep down into the corner. Justin Brownlee will go to the puck. Brownlee tries to sidestep a check. Here comes Connor Brown, and that puck goes all the way around the boards, and as it crosses the goal line, icing should be called, and it is. So 11:37, a good pushback shift by the Trackers, but just unable to get it past the Wolverine netminder. So they're going to line it up to the left of the netminder. And it'll be Curtis Lee to take the face-off draw. And Wolverine's going to win the face-off. They take it below the goal line. It's going to go along the boards. Kimmy's going to race to the puck on the forecheck. Lee's down, trying to help get the puck back. It's Kimmy with the puck. Lee takes it. He's going to go cross ice, but it's just out of the reach of Viennes, and Viennes will vacate the zone. He goes over to Ross. Ross is going to put it off the boards, and stepping up on the puck is going to be the Whitecourt Wolverine player. Viennes is off the stick of Lee. Now the Wolverines take it towards the net. Shot is blocked by Ross, and it's going to be Lee towards the puck. And puck's played back to the point, and now it's a foot race. Here comes Chase London. Netminder's going to play the puck. He plays it all the way out, and now the puck's at the neutral zone, and it's Ross trying to get that puck away from his goal. And so it's back to Viennes. Viennes looks up ice. It's onto the skate of London. London's going to take that puck back, and he's going to try to play it towards Viennes, but the Wolverines pull it out of the air, and they're going to come back. They put it to the middle of the ice, and Trackers get lucky as they away from the puck. London's able to pull the puck up through the neutral zone. He's got Lee and Kimmy. London delays, gives himself some space, finds Kimmy backside. Kimmy's going to put it back on the stick of London. London shoots, but it's into the netminder. Netminder makes the save. And now it's London trying to regain possession of the puck down in the corner. And over to the puck comes Kimmy, but the Wolverines get it to the blue line. Turner's able to shoot that down, back in. And now the puck's at the blue line. Kimmy's able to keep it in still, and it's down to Lee. Lee pulls it to the middle of the ice, and he's hacked and whacked at. And Ross gets off the ice, and the puck's going to be shot down, and it'll be Kindrat back to the puck. He's going to circle, and they're going to play it off the boards, and it's Turner who gets the puck back as the Wolverines dump it in. It's onto the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy working onto the defender. He's going to try to get it over to Lowen. Bounces out front, and it's going to come to the point man. Turner with the shot. He buries it into the boards in behind the goaltender, and so Lowen can't control the puck, and here come the Wolverines. Rule takes the body, but the defender is able to get that puck down, and he'll go for a change. Puck's along the boards. Slap shot comes. Pad save by Hatton, and he picks the rebound out of the air as it had bounced off his right pillow. Extra firm. And so 9:30 left in the second period. 1-1 is the score. So Nick Lowen take the face-off draw. Puck's going to bounce, and it's going to come over to Rule. Rule's going to get it to the neutral zone. He's going to push it up. He's got Owen Florian backside. Defender has fallen down to take away the passing lane as Rule tried to get it to Florian. Puck's going to come to Turner. Turner plays it down low, bouncing puck to the near corner, and it'll be Florian to the puck. And Rule will come to help, as will Lowen. And puck's going to bounce to Lowen with the shot, puts it right into the midsection of the Tendy, and the Tendy just gobbles that one up and gets a stoppage of play with 9:03 left in the second period. So Justin Brownlee, Nathan Brownlee, and Connor Brown take a face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be Ross and Schwantz on the point. Brownlee wins it cleanly back to Schwantz. Schwantz plays it towards the net. It's off the shin pads of the Whitecourt player. And Brownlee lifts the stick, takes it to the net. And they're going to push the players right into the goaltender. And a scrum ensues. And so Justin Brownlee talking to the Whitecourt player without his helmet. And it looks like another Whitecourt player has lost his helmet in the back of the net. And the goaltender will collect himself up off the goal line now that everybody's gotten off of him. And so, yeah, the Whitecourt Wolverines just bulldoze the tracker players right into their own goaltender, but it looks like it's going to be an even up call here. 4 minutes to Whitecourt for head contact, 2 minutes for roughing to Connor Brown, so it will be a power play in 2 minutes. Seems about right. So that face-off should stay down there in the zone as Whitecourt buries their own goaltender into the back of their own net. I would hate to play goal for them, Mr. Viens, if they're going to push their opposition into their own netminder. And so they discuss it at the penalty box. And they're just trying to sort some things out. Not exactly sure. So Whitecourt has an extra player in the penalty box. So are they just going to put up a 2-minute penalty is what they're going to do. So it is a Trackers power play. So 4 minutes for head contact, 2 minutes for roughing. So coincidentals on the first 2 minutes, and then they'll have to sit an extra player in the box. And so they're going to line it up to what I would expect to be the left of the netminder. Why is not the face-off down in there if they took the... So I guess they're going to say that Curtis Lee take face-off draw. It's going to be back to Turner. Turner plays it down to Kindrat. Kindrat with it is going to circle back. He's going to be harassed by the Whitecourt Wolverine player, and he's going to come out of his own zone now with speed. He's got enough to get past, but Rule gets portionally in the way. Lee keeps it on side. He's going to control. London with the shot has it partially blocked, and Rule tries to poke it a couple times past the netminder, who is sliding out of the way. And I think the netminder wants a slashing penalty, but the puck was loose. So 8:32 left in the second period. 1-1 is the score, and the Trackers have a minute 38 to work with on the power play. And so Marcus Rule is going to get some power play time with Curtis Lee and Chase London, Connor Kindrat, and Tyler Turner. And so Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Face-off's going to come to Rule. It's going to bounce to an open wing. Rule's going to quickly get to it. He's trying to control possession of it. It's kept in a point by Kindrat. He pushes it down to London. London goes to Lee. Lee has the puck to London. London has his stick sort of blocked, and the puck's going to roll out, and it's going to be a one-on-one with the Wolverine forward and Connor Kindrat. Wolverine trying to get around Kindrat. Kindrat gets his stick into the Wolverine player enough. He pushes the player towards the boards, and the puck's set up behind the net by London for Turner. Turner flushes out from the back of his net. He makes his way up, makes the pass to London. London pulls it away from the Wolverines. He has it. He's looking to go back to the point. He gets it to Turner. Turner gets it over to Kindrat. Kindrat walks into it. Turner off the boards and out the other side. It'll be London now. London on the boards, having Rule come to help him out. Puck's back to Turner. Turner's going to play that puck back into the corner. Rule will come back towards it. He puts it down low to London. London will control behind the net. London gets it over to Lee. Lee takes it below the goal line. He gets it out to London. London with time shoots, but it's into the netminder as the netminder was square to the puck, and we get a stoppage of play. So there's 36 seconds left in the power play for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers, and they got to get that goalie moving east-west and not just north-south to the puck. And if they can get him moving, the net will open up and they'll have more to shoot at. So Nick Lowen take the face-off draw. He's out with Kimmy and Florian. Ross and Kindrat. Ross has it. He puts it along the blue line to Kindrat. Kindrat now walks down the circle. He has it. He plays it down low to Florian. Florian tries it back to Kindrat. Kindrat with the hard shot. Rebound in the loose ice in front of the goaltender. Kindrat gets taken out. Wolverines circle behind their goal line, and that one's going to be put up high and out of play, so it'll come all the way back down into the Wolverine zone. As that one left with no assistance other than the gumption of the Whitecourt defender. And so face-off comes to the right of the Tendy. Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw. Face-off's over to the far boards. Whitecourt's going to wrap it around the boards, and Ross will get there quickly. He's able to keep it on side. He goes D to D over to Kindrat. Kindrat back down to Kimmy. Kimmy back to Kindrat. Netminder gets it right in the middle, and Florian's being pushed into the netminder again. And the Wolverines are arguing that they're harassing the netminder. Argument would be that that's free ice, all in the white. Only ice the goaltender should have is the blue ice. And sometimes he shouldn't even have that. So 6:55, 1 second left in the power play. Nathan Brownlee now to take the face-off draw with Rule and Justin Brownlee. Puck's going to come to Rule. Rule with the shots off the shin pads of the player. Whitecourt's going to try to get that down, and they get it all the way down the ice. And as it crosses the goal line, that'll be icing, as the penalized player had already joined the playing surface. They were trying to spring him free, but the pass was nowhere near the intended receiver, so to speak. So they'll line it up to the left of the Tendy again. Nathan Brownlee going to take this face-off draw, and Connor Brown joins his line mates. Brown goes towards the loose puck. He's down in the corner. He tosses it over to Nathan Brownlee. Nathan Brownlee now has taken out behind the goal, and now Connor Brown will race towards it, and he's trying to ride a little interference. He's going to create a bit of havoc. Turner keeps the puck in, puts it into the near corner, and it's going to be slapped off the glass and past Schwantz. And as that crosses the goal line, it's going to be another icing call. And so with 6:23 left in the second period, it's still 1-1, and the Trackers trying to find the back of the 4x6, but just have not successfully done so as of yet in the second period. Brownlee gets it over to Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee gets entangled with the defender. Nathan Brownlee gets taken to the boards. He twists away from pressure. He still has the puck on his stick, and he centers it. Oh, and Connor Brown pushes the puck towards the net. He gets it back towards Nathan Brownlee. Nathan Brownlee loses the puck into his skates, and the Wolverines play it slowly up the boards, and the Wolverines now will cover it and cover their blue line and able to get it through the neutral zone and into the Tracker zone. They wrap it around the boards. Turner goes and applies pressure to the puck carrier, and now Brown puts it into the equipment of the official. He comes cross ice. This one will bounce out. Looks like he's got good geometry on this, and the netminder will have to play it. And Connor Brown will go for a change, as will his other line mates. Oh, sorry, that must have been Justin Brownlee went for a change, as did Nathan. And Connor Brown's still out there. Schwantz moves the puck off the skates of London. Lee now applies a bit of pressure. Puck's back into the neutral zone. And Schwantz gathers it and collects and gives it to Turner. Puck's played towards the middle by Turner. It's going to bounce over to Kimmy. Kimmy's going to cover the blue line. He's got London with them. And Kimmy's going to jump it on the blue line, but it's going to be intercepted by the Wolverine forward. Wolverines cross the blue line, taking it far side on Kindred. They pull it towards the middle, and that's going to be poked up. Loose pucks to the back of the net as Hatton was screened. And so the turnover costs the Trackers again as they give up another goal in the second period with 5:03. And so the Wolverines, off a nothing play, are able to get a forward on their forehand, and at the top of the circles let it fly, and they beat Hatton short side. And it all started at the blue line of the Wolverines, where the Trackers didn't get the puck deep, and the Wolverines bing the puck back into the Tracker zone. And so to the puck is London. He gets it to Lee. Lee tries to sidestep a check, and the Wolverines dump it back into the neutral zone. Kindred now with the puck's going to turn away from pressure. He puts it up to London. London gets sandwiched on the boards. He's able to get it up further into the neutral zone, and now London's going to play it cross ice. It's just out of the reach of Kimmy. No call. Here comes London. He buries the defender into the boards, and the player is going to slowly collect himself as he tries to sell the penalty. And so now it's going to be Lee to the puck. Lee centers it just out of the reach of Kimmy, and now here come the Wolverines back the other way. And they pull it through the skates of Kindred. Oh, and somebody loses an edge there as Viens falls into the boards. Looked like he had slowed himself enough that he didn't hurt himself. Puck's going to come towards the netminder. It's off the glove of Hatton, and the puck's played towards the net. Hatton gets big. He's lost sight of the puck. Shot coming, deflects off somebody's skates and goes wide. And the puck's going to come to the point, and it's back down low by the Wolverines. And Kindred trying to play the Wolverine player off the puck. Wolverine's going to cycle the puck down below the goal line into the far corner. Puck's going to bounce to Lee. Lee's going to try to get that puck, and it'll be London who's going to ice that. And he misses the netminder with the shot. And so that puck is going to be hauled all the way back to the Tracker zone, and it's the Wolverines who now lead the Trackers 2-1 with 2 second period goals. So 3:41 left, and the Wolverines trying to talk to the official about a check probably in the defensive zone. And when you go to the boards, folks, you shouldn't go head first, and so you should go on an angle to protect yourself. Puck bounces out of play, and I believe they'll do it all again from the same spot. And so they collect another biscuit and take it down. And to the right of Hatton. Puck's going to bounce behind the goaltender, and Turner goes to the puck. He's going to kick it towards his stick. He moves it to Owen Florian, and the defender of the Wolverines is able to push the puck through. Puck's off the back skate of Florian, and Florian's going to move it through the neutral zone. He goes cross ice dump. He gets taken out. Puck's going to bounce, and Rule and Lowen look for puck, and here comes Florian now. He tries to play that puck back down low. It comes to Ross. Ross is going to play it towards the net. It's going to bounce off the back wall. Rule will go try to collect it. It's onto the stick of Lowen. Lowen's going to take the body. Puck comes to the point man shot. It's going to deflect and come to the near corner. Towards the puck comes Florian. Florian tries to get to the puck. It's going to come to Ross. Ross plays it towards the net. It's off of Lowen's glove, and here comes the Wolverines. And Ross is with an open ice check, and the puck's going to come to Turner. He's going to play it up, and it's onto the blue line of the Wolverines. Wolverines look up ice. They're going to play it to Turner on his own blue line. Turner now is going to catch the Wolverines on a change. It's off the skate of Brown. Brown's going to go and pursue the puck, and he's going to try to flush free. He's behind the net. He's gathered possession of it, and now he's looking to the point, and he puts it into no man's land, and now it's going to be Schwantz back to the puck. Schwantz going to set it up for the Wolverines. Wolverines going to shoot wide, and this bounces to the point man. Almost too many men again for the Wolverines. Schwantz gets taken into the boards. Puck sits there, and there's going to be a slew foot penalty against Ross, I believe, as he was checking the Whitecourt Wolverine player. The arm went up. Oh, they're going to call hooking. So 2:06, it's going to be a Wolverine power play. So faceoff's going to come to the right of Landon Hatton, and the Trackers are going to have to do better this time on the penalty kill and make sure they don't give up another power play goal to go down 2. Nathan Brownlee going to take the faceoff draw in the defensive zone. Case London's going to be in the forwards with Brownlee, and it's going to be Kindred and Viens. And Viens is going to force the puck loose. It's going to bounce to Kindred. Kindred behind his own goal, puts it along the board. And Brownlee waiting for it behind, go below the line to the puck. Going to be the gather possession of it. They try to play a shot. Puck's going to come across the blue line. Has it on the blue line, pushes the puck down low. He still controls. He's got somebody in the middle of the ice, goes cross ice, top of the circle, setting up shot right into the midsection of Landon Hatton. He's able to cover it and give up no rebounds. So with a minute 30 left in the period and a minute 24 left in the power play for the Wolverines, the Trackers will change their players up. Owen Florian will go back to the bench. It'll be Marcus Rule and Nick Lowen out there. Wolverines control off the face-off and direct the puck towards the net, and it's the slow roller is handled by the netminder Landon Hatton, and he gets a whistle. And so they'll do it all again from the same spot. This time Trackers are going to change their defensive pairing to Schwantz and Turner. Nick Lowen take the face-off draw, trying to swat it into the corner. Wolverines are going to control. They get it back to the point man. Point man goes to the top of the circles, bounces off that player's skate, and now Rule's able to get it to the neutral zone. And they play it back the far side. Whitecourt's going to turn back, start coming back the other way. It's off the Wolverines' stick, and they regroup in the neutral zone as they slow things down. Oh, just about picked off by Nick Lowen, but the Wolverines do get it into the Tracker zone. It comes to the blue line, but not out. And now it does. Here comes Marcus Rule now. Rule's got it to another player with them, and he gets taken out, and they're going to call a penalty there. And will it be a penalty shot is what the question is, as his feet were taken out from underneath them. And I almost feel like he touched the puck first, so that'll be the end of the Whitecourt power play. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 43 seconds until the Trackers' penalized player Ross will be back out of the box. And then at that point, the buzzer will probably go. And then it'll be a power play to start the third period. Face-off won by Lee. He gets it to Viens to Kindred. Kindred along the blue line is going to put it down to Lee. Lee has it. He puts it in behind Kimmy. And now Lee will try to go get the puck back. He takes the body. It's in the skates of the player. It's kicked up the boards, and Kimmy's going to try to get to it. And it's put back onto the stick of Lee. He gets it to Kindred. 28 seconds left. It's onto the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy now takes it towards the net. He gets harassed by the Wolverine sticks, and now here come the Wolverines. They get it off the skate of Viens. Viens gets it to Lee. Lee's going to sidestep a few checks. 16 seconds left. He crosses the blue line of the Wolverines. He's going to delay. He's trying to set something up to end the period successfully. So over to Kindrad, and it's going to come to Ross. Ross will play that one in onto the netter, and with 2 seconds left, time expires. And so the Trackers will go into the third period down 1, just as they did yesterday. And so go have your lunch and join me back for third period action in about 15 minutes. So thanks for joining me live on YouTube. We'll bring you the conclusion of the game here, where the Trackers look to get on even terms early in the third with the